Hey there, comic book friends. I'm Travis, and this is another edition of What the Fugue, where I talk about what's going on with me in my week of comics. Another week of not earth-shattering news that really affects me in a whole lot, other than I did hear that it's official now. AMC is going to be doing a Preacher adaptation. So my suggestion is to everybody, before that actually hits the airwaves, rush out and go get the first couple trades of Preacher, get a sense of what the comic is like in comparison to whatever we're going to get for a TV show. I mean, I guess the upside is it's going to be at AMC, so we might get a better treatment than we would if it was on one of the standard stations, but I'm still suspicious. But unless you don't like things that have to do with potential controversies around religion and schools of thought and that sort of thing, then don't watch the show and don't read the comic. But anyway, so that's interesting. I also heard that, of all places, the Sci-Fi Channel is potentially developing a adaptation of Brian Wood's DMZ. Why on the Sci-Fi Channel makes no sense to me whatsoever, because there's nothing sci-fi about that story. Sure, you know, it's short. It's set in like a alternate history for us. I mean, there's like a civil war starts in part of New York. But other than that, but that isn't sci-fi. That's just alternate history. Does that make it science fiction if it's alternate history? Because otherwise, there's nothing about it that is sci-fi. So, yeah, that's a bit disturbing. The idea of that. I mean, I think that there's some. You could tell some good stories, you know, some very interesting stories, television-wise, as far as that goes. But that's just the wrong station. I can't imagine that being on there. But, you know, they're the ones that originally were in the attempts to develop Sixth Gun, and we saw how far that got. So, I guess the upside would be is if you own those DMZ comics like I do, they may suddenly be worth a lot more money. I don't know. Be curious to see how that all works out, huh? Anyway, I think that's it as far as small screen, big screen sort of stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna watch all of this stuff, but I'm becoming less and less excited by the idea of my comic books being turned into TV shows or movies. I mean, I guess at least the upside is all the stuff that they're turning into. All the stuff they're turning into television right now, most of it is stuff that I don't believe that was ever the intention. I mean, the intention was to write good comics, and they're good comics, and so because they're good comics, now they're going to be turned into, you know, TV shows. That's great. I always kind of worry how much of the rest of that gets flurried with, as far as people writing. Excuse me for yawning. It's been a long week. You know, writing scripts for television and then, you know, kind of tricking us into reading those comic books. But I don't worry about that too much, though. But yeah, so there's all that. That's really interesting, like I said, to see exactly where that's going to go. But I don't know how excited I am in it anymore. I mean, I'm going to watch it all. You know, morbid curiosity if nothing else. But yeah, lots of books coming out. You know, they've all been announced, but now they're actually starting to show up as far as like the Marvel stuff goes. I think this week I am trying at least three new Marvel books. So I'll be curious to see how that all pans out and whatnot. I'll be talking about that in the Comic Book Roundtable. Looks like books are coming on time. At least mine are anyway. I haven't talked to anybody else, I guess, to know for sure, but I'm assuming if mine are making it because I'm the farthest one away, everybody else is making it. So Comic Book Roundtable will be on Friday at its usual time, 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern Time. We'll have some new faces, hopefully, on the show. I'm excited about that. Excited to get to talk to some new people. All smart people, talk about comics. See what else we can talk about while we're there. Looking forward to that. I will hopefully get a nap in between now and then. And so I will be all perky for Comic Book Roundtable. Excited to be doing that. Also this week, I don't know the times. I apologize for that. Those of you who do happen to follow me on Twitter, I'm sure I'll tweet something about it. I can't remember exactly what time it is, but this weekend on Sunday on Longbox Reviews YouTube channel, I am doing a end of the year kind of a show with Eric. We've always done it in the past on a podcast. This year we've decided that we're going to get some involvement in doing it, and we're going to do it via the Hangout. And if you want to participate along, as far as you have your answers and all that kind of stuff, go check out Longbox Review, his YouTube channel, Longbox Review. He has a small video about it, and I think he also has everything also posted it on Longbox Review at WordPress.com. That's Longbox Review at WordPress.com. He'll have the list there too, and you can send him the list, email him the list. I think that he has a phone number you can actually call and leave a message with your list if you want to, or you can come on the Hangout, and as we hit each title, each thing, the best, best book of the year, single book of the year, best series of the year, all kinds of things like, biggest, surprise or moment, canceled before its time, just different things like that. We're going to talk all about that, and you can find out just how painful it is for me to try and pick best of. Every year I think to myself, I'm not going to do another best of the year show because I have a really hard time just like going, this is what it is. I don't pick top 5, top 10, top whatever. Just really hard to do. But anyway, we're going to be doing that. That should be fun. I'm almost done compiling my list. And this is Thursday night when I'm doing this, so it could be interesting. There's a few in there that I'm still struggling as to exactly what I want to do. But I'll figure it out. I'll figure something out by then. So anyway, go over, jump on that, check that out, come and hang out on the show. Should be lots of fun. Hopefully for everybody involved. It would be as painful for you to pick your tops as it is painful for me to pick mine. What else is going on in the comic book world? I can't think of anything else. Kind of excited for this week's books. I just got done doing my pull list tag video, which is like 40 minutes long. That's so frightening. I probably talked about the books more. That's my excuse. I talked about the books too long. It wasn't that I had too many books. It's I talked about them too long, and that's why the video is as long as it is. I want to say thank you for everybody who has viewed my my kind of rambly, somewhat schizophrenic video on comic book art, original pages, and that sort of thing. Just kind of my experience. For everybody who's responded to that I haven't completely gotten back to everybody yet. Thank you so much for watching the video, for having input, for talking about it and whatnot, and watching it. That's great. I mean, because it was a long video of me talking about that stuff. So awesome that so many people seem to enjoy it, because it's. I really enjoy it. I don't get to participate in as much as I want to because it tends to be an expensive hobby, but I really enjoy that. That there's an aspect to comic books there, and being able to capture that is just awesome on all kinds of levels. So anyway, so thank you for watching that. I appreciate that. Here soonish, hopefully, I'm going to have my contest going to be up for Runs with Comics, his 500 contest about showing your comic book room, space, whatever. I'm going to see if I can splice something together because my comic books tend to be kind of in chunks all over the place. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I'll get that up soon too. But anyway, I don't think I'll take up any more of your time. Thanks for watching. Hopefully see you all on Friday night, Comic Book Roundtable, and then possibly see you on Longbox Review for our end of the year talk about books. Have a great night, everybody. Or morning, afternoon. I don't know. Bye.